back to another house tour. Today you join Tom and I in Worthing, right next to Brighton on the sunny south coast. We're going to be showing you inside a £1.6 million home listed with Winkworth. Now it's just on this street. It's 5 bed, 4 bath and just under 3,600 square feet. Here it is. It's a Grade 2 listed building that has recently undergone a 3-year renovation. So the inside is really modern, but it still has its Georgian facade. Now, as you can see, it's larger than all the other houses on the street, and that's because it was originally 2 houses that have been merged into one, which means the internal and external space is ginormous. Now, when we take a closer look, we've got this gated front garden with some nice landscaping, kind of adds that extra bit of privacy and safety. And then we've got the checkered flooring leading up to the front door too, which is very characteristic, and you're going to see more of that inside. You can also see the balcony just above me, which we're going to show you that too later. But for now, we're just going to head inside and show you around. Coming into the property, before we get started, we're going to pop a quick floor plan up for you guys, so you can just get your bearings, so pause to read that. Now we have a little entrance space there, so we have 2 separate front doors, and we have the skirting boards along, which are quite deep, larger than normal, very characteristic in this style of home. Yeah. As I said, outside we have the checked flooring, slightly larger now, running all the way through. I'm just going to step down and we're going to take you straight into the kitchen space. So coming on in here, we have this exposed brick archway. Now this area here is an extension. So as you can see, the exposed brick runs all the way up the side of the house where it would have been built on. Very characteristic, nice touch. But yeah, we have a very modern contemporary kitchen which contrasts the front of the house. We've got this huge stone-topped island. Here we have the air venting induction hob, which means you don't have to have an eyesore extractor fan above. It's all very seamless. We've got loads of storage space here. We even got like one of those corner cupboards that open up, really maximizing that space. And it matches the glossy bespoke units on this side, which has the coffee machine, it has oven and microwave, and I think we also have a fridge freezer here too.
All the cabinetry fits the room really well.
Yeah,
like they've been able to match the pitch of the roof, and then like you said, with the curved corner cabinets on the stone island.
Exactly, they very much utilise all the space in here. Yeah. But I'm just going to back up a little bit and talk about this area here. So we have kind of an extra preparation space here with more storage. We have the cooker tap with the carbonated water and boiling water, very handy to have. And then above me, we have this glass roof, which runs down to this side. So I think when you step out into the kitchen, you kind of feel like you're outside, because all of a sudden you've got all this glass. It's very well lit, so seamless. Like the frames on here are actually glass, which just makes it seem even more open, with loads of spotlights too. So here we have a nice breakfast stall area. It's got more storage behind it, and it's got wine coolers on either side too. And we also have another access point out to the garden there. Now this bit's kind of separated. It has the kind of archway leading
into the conservatory.
Yeah, so this is the glass box conservatory. Such a bright space, and look at all this glass. It's so seamless. It's like unlike any conservatory I've seen, I know that. We've got all the glass paneling with the spotlights coming up. We've got aircon in here as well, which is good because in a conservatory, you know how quickly they heat up. And then we've got this huge dining table with nice light above it. Also, it's worth noting that we've got the big tiled flooring that runs outside too. Now behind Tom is the garden. We're not going to show you that yet because Tom's going to show you at the end of the tour. So if you guys follow me back through, I'm going to take you into this room here. So we've got these double doors.
So that probably would have used to have been the back of the house, right?
Yeah.
Access to the back garden before the extension was added.
Exactly, which is very characteristic. We've got, once again, this nice checkered floor. This, I think, is, on the floor plan, it's called the family room. So I think it'd be an extra snug. I can imagine some nice sofas in here. Yeah. We've got the fireplace. We've also got the kind of panelled ceiling. Now it's also worth noting that the doors are archways. There's no like actual door on it, which is
very
nice,
characteristic.
Very open and spacious too. All right, come on through, Tom. So here we have this room. It's currently being used as a study. We've got the dark wood flooring, and we've got these huge floor to ceiling windows letting loads of light in. And then we also have the kind of old school shutters too. And then in this room, we also have this fireplace, which is actually like a metal one.
So in that room that Jazz was just in and this room now, we have the dark wood flooring, which we'll see more of upstairs.
Yeah.
But it's a bit of a change from that.
The checked
Yeah, the checkered flooring.
Now, this room is a gigantic space. So it's the lounge. We've got loads of sofas in here. Once again, with the panels on the roof looking nice and the fireplace. Right, now, Tom's gonna show us into the bedrooms. I'm sure you're excited to see them. So are you ready to swap?
Yeah.
We'll meet you up there.
Let's do it. Coming up to the second floor, we have the banister that actually matches this dark flooring. Come in through to this principal bedroom. We've got the dark flooring again, and this old school canopy style bed. Reminds me of like the old kings.
Yeah, definitely.
Then we've got a huge open bathroom in here, leading straight through. Some quite characteristic features on the archway when we come in here.
Oh yeah.
But this room's actually separated at that sort of threshold where we have some more waterproof sort of like dark style marble tiles, and I think they look great with the dark wood as well. We have the mosaic tiles all around the back of the bathroom, which is quite a contrast compared to this fireplace.
Yeah.
It's very old and traditional.
Yeah.
I like how the light sort of bounces off that and gives that sort of like fish scale look. It looks great.
Yeah.
Then we've got twin sinks here, freestanding bath, and I like how they've got the freestanding tap as well. I think that looks great. Right in the middle of the room. But if we come through, we also have another fireplace in the bedroom this side and access out towards the balcony. So if we head outside, Jazz, loads of space out here. As we mentioned before, it was originally two separate properties, so we have loads of space. Jazz, if you go all the way to the back.
Wow.
It's a lot of balcony space, right? Yeah, it's a lot of balcony space, very traditional. I like how characteristic all of the features are on the balcony too, the rails and everything. And it's also accessible from this bedroom. So if we head in here, it's another good sized bedroom with the bed frame here. This is actually blocked off because it used to be a separate bedroom. Obviously they used it as the ensuite because there's so much space. Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's why that's blocked off, if you weren't sure. So we're going to head up to the top floor now. We've got 3 more bedrooms to show you. So I'll meet you up there. The final floor of this property has 3 different bedrooms. So we're going to head into the first one now. This one looks out towards the back of the house, with that really large window there. But we've got a great big bed here, very low down.
Yeah, I was about to say it.
Might struggle to get out of bed in the morning out of this one. And then we've got some storage that side, again with the dark wood flooring. And then come through here. This is a great sized bedroom.
Yeah, definitely.
Loads and loads of room. Again with the same sort of style headboard on the bed. We've got 2 windows that look all the way outside, not a balcony, but the air comes in nicely, which is great today because it's really hot.
Yeah, especially being on the top floor, I think you need big windows.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so then we go down this little step here. There's a little archway here again, very characteristic. We've got the bathroom to my left and then another bedroom to my right. Heading into the garden from the lounge that is just behind me, where we came out earlier. Immediately when you come out, we see this glass aspect out to the garden, the window / wall here.
Yeah.
Which again, like Jazz said, makes you feel like you're outside when you're inside, but it's nice to see it from out here. We have the original end of the property, so that's where the property would have ended before the extension was added. But they've put all of this on to house that new contemporary kitchen. It looks stunning. I like how they've used the same design of this brick building here to match the glass building next to it.
Yeah.
Sort of in fitting with that. We then move on to this grass in the back garden, which is always great to have a little bit of lawn space.
Definitely.
But the tiles, huge tiles, all the way through to the back access we've just come out there, which also follow from the kitchen outside. So it looks very seamless the way it sort of flows on through.
Yeah, definitely.
And it goes into this sort of decked area where we have this huge hot tub, which is more like a swimming pool.
Yeah, it's like a semi-sunken one, so it just so.
Let's just dive in there, have a little dip. Yeah, we've got the decking area here, but then we come through this archway here onto the parking space out the back. So usually, obviously, you have your parking and your driveway out the front of the property, but with the narrow streets, this is a perfect way to have plenty of parking for your vehicles.
Yeah, you could fit like 4 cars on here.
You could fit tons of cars in here. Yeah, like you say, 4 or 5 cars would be great. And then we've got the gated access from the road at that side too, as well as a gate out so you can walk out that way from the property.
Yeah.
House looks really good from behind. I'm very impressed with how they've managed to use all the space here. And yeah, I love that conservatory. It looks great from outside.
It does.
But we're not finished at the property, for the tour today. We're gonna head on into the local area and just check that out, get a feel for it. So we'll meet you guys outside. You join us now on Worthing Beach. We've got Brighton all the way in the background behind the pier that you can see. We actually did a tour there last week, so if you haven't seen that, make sure to check that out. Immediately when we left the property, we had a cinema/theatre just opposite the street, which is great. It has lots of comedy events and yeah, just hosts is a great venue, so I know that the nightlife would be great. Along the high street, there is also an abundance of shops, restaurants and bars, which is great. So it has pretty much everything you need right outside the property, which is really ideal. But we've just taken a short drive down to the beach now, where we've got these beautiful views of the sea. And like I say, it's a great day for it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this tour. I know we have. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.